Hi, everybody. Todd Dammit Kearns here from Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. Took Heroes and Monsters. You're watching CMS TV.
And so I was out with the boys last weekend, and it was good to see everybody. And I have an announcement for those who have been waiting. I don't like this, but it is what it is. I have the release date for the new record.
Okay.
September 15th.
Wow, that's a long time still.
No, isn't that ridiculous?
Jeez, why so long?
I don't know the answer, and Don doesn't know the answer, and it's just like, why don't you get it out like by June? Like have it out in June or something, have like summertime music or, by fall, people aren't looking for new tunes in the fall.
Are they doing videos?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that September 15th is the release date, Tim James.
Jeez, oh man, that is a long time away.
Yeah, I know. And the record's been done a year already.
I know. That's what I mean. They've been done a long time.
It's like, holy cow.
But and then they wonder why bands don't put any effort into it. They're already tired of that music.
I agree, but that is what it is. So for those of you who are looking for the new record, that's when it's going to be out.
Well, there you go.
So, but yeah, it was John Levin's birthday on last Saturday. So we were in a festive mood. Celebrating his birthday, and
sure.
I'll tell you what, the Onesti Entertainment Group, the ones that own the Des Plaines Theater and the Arcana Theater, Ron Onesti, couldn't treat these guys nicer.
That's cool.
Always very accommodating, just very, very good accommodations, just very cool about, setting them up and, being very nice. And, George Lynch, I don't know, that guy, he's a different guy these days.
Yeah.
Just friendly.
Who is that guy?
I don't know what that's all about. And not only that, but he's chatty on the mic now. He never talks on the mic.
No, he went years where you didn't. I'll be honest, until I interviewed him, I don't think I'd ever heard his voice.
You probably never did.
But I don't ever remember.
For some reason, he got out there on the mic both nights and being chit-chatty and talking on the mic and actually singing backups. He was getting on the mic with Chris.
He was singing?
He was singing.
Really?
Yeah, he was jumping on the mic with Chris McCarville and sharing backup vocals and all that. I was just like, what's going on with this guy?
My goodness. Who's he?
Yeah. So seeing George was cool. He's been really friendly toward me for the last couple of years. He's always been real standoffish, just kind of keep to himself and stuff, but he's been actually kind of social,
Maybe he finally just got tired of fucking everybody hating him.
I don't know what it is, but the shows were fun, and it was good hanging out. And Taylor and I, we went down to St. Charles, and we kind of went around and explored the little town down there. And she likes to look for record stores. A lot of these small towns, they still have a record store.
Sure.
And she found a vintage vinyl type record store. We went in and we were, checking out the records and things. And I bought Dawn a record.
Okay.
I found Scorpion, a vintage copy of Scorpion's Blackout.
Oh, nice. He sings on that, right?
Yeah. Well, that's launched his career.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And it had had all the original sleeves and everything, and sure shit, his name is on there, for backup vocals and stuff like that. And I bought that for him, and I said, well, here's the record that launched your legacy.
Sure.
So I found that, and the guys at the record store were, they're kind of looking at me and looking at Taylor, and it's like, well, where are you guys from? What are you doing? I said, well, we're not from anywhere. We're gypsies.
Right. Nice.
And I was up there paying for the record. I said, actually, to be honest with you, I said, this is the first time I paid for anything in a long time. Normally I steal this shit.
Come in the back, sir.
So the guys at the record store were cool. And, it was just a fun weekend, but goddamn, it was cold. That wind was just as blistering cold as could be.
Yeah. And now today, I think today here, it was like 65 or something. This weather's goofy.
It is goofy, but it's always fun seeing the guys and hanging out. And, it seemed like the crowds were good. Both shows were pretty much sold out.
Cool.
And those each theater holds about 1,000. So, it's about 1,000 for a theater show.
Right.
And crowds were very enthusiastic and seemed like everyone was having a good time and just glad to be out of the house, I guess.
Sure. All right, Phil, that is not very nice. Come on, Phil. Of course my shoulder's more painful.
But
I won't say by how much, but it's more painful.
But it was just fun. And then Sunday when I dropped Taylor back in downtown, we hooked up with Sal, who didn't come out to the shows. So
why?
I don't know.
Did you not invite him?
I did. He was well invited. He just didn't make it. So we met up with him for brunch and shot the shit with him down at his local haunt there, and had a good time meeting up with Sal. It's always fun because Taylor is always just
busting his balls.
Constantly, so it's just kind of fun. But yeah, overall the weekend was good. Had a good time and just hanging out and just old home week. So that'll be the last of the shows for a while. Don's got some business to take care of, and so he's kind of put some shows off to the side until later in the year. But just thought I'd let everybody know if you're interested that the new record September 15th for some reason.
There you go. Well, that's a long wait. Somehow I got a feeling we ain't going to wait that long to start playing some of it.
No, I mean, when I get the green light, we'll play some.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as Don says, "Hey, just play it."
Yeah, really.
Which is probably sooner than later.
I don't know what the story is. I just gotta wait. But
right.
There you are. That's what's going on with me and running around last weekend. And
that's cool.
Hopefully giving you a break and helping you get your arm back in shape.
Yeah, I sure hope. But I haven't been sitting around doing nothing. I have definitely, I don't know if you've taken a look at the CMS Podcast Network as a network or our pages or anything, but I have put in a shit ton of stuff while I've been on my back. There's a new radio player with the stations that are on the that's on the bottom now of every page. So when you switch pages, you can, like, if you're listening to us, but you want to surf around the site, you can surf around without losing your listening. Like you can, it's like continuous listening. So that's one thing I built. I built the CMS Network Talk radio station. That's up and running. I built a new feature, a couple of new features for this show.
Okay.
And I'll start with this one if anybody is interested. As we do the show starting this week, and I'll put it up now and see if anybody wants to be the first guinea pig.
Be the beta. Okay.
Which I hope we don't have too many betas in our audience, but if we do, here's one. Here's something they could be a beta with.
All right.
So now there's going to be a link for each segment of the show. There's the link. And if people go to that link with their phone or their whatever device, tablet or whatever, they can either come on the show without dialing anything. They just go into the link, or they could be on with video or just audio, whatever they want to be. So it's like a new phone calling type thing.
Okay.
But if they want to be on video, they can be on video. If they don't want to be on video, all they got to do is go to the link there. And when it makes them put their name on it, just write a name and turn your camera off, and we could take you onto the show. So it's just a new little feature to try and make it easier for people to actually participate. And if they're not afraid to be on screen, or if they have a piece of whatever, a lot of times people are like, they throw pictures in the chat of something that they have, like when we're talking about gear or stuff. If they want to come on and show their guitar or whatever, they could just fucking connect with a webcam and show it.
All right. And then you control the other.
I control it. Yeah,
okay.
I control it.
All right.
So if they start pulling their dick out or something, I can dump out.
Very nice.
But it's just it's a new little feature that we can do with the show. Try and get people a little more interactive, let them be a little more part of the show.
Okay.
So that's one new feature. Another new feature, I'm gonna turn this off for a minute, but another new feature is we have StreamYard is getting better by the minute. I am so happy with StreamYard.
So they're taking you and doing some of the upgrades you were hoping they would finally get around to.
They are, and the best one so far, they've made it so I can make new custom screens. So we're not just stuck with this, right. The normal screens that we have.
Okay.
So I created a couple today. Let me try one. I was messing with it earlier today, but let's see, where's this? Here's this Dokken video. So here's Dokken from last week from your show.
Yeah, there's George. Yep.
So let me turn the volume off. I don't really want the volume, but here they are playing. But now we have two new screens. We have the right side with the overlay, or we have the over-the-top screen.
Wow, look at that.
So we have some new screens that just kind of, I was playing with it, just trying to make the stuff look a little cooler. And, I can't believe they're finally doing this, letting me design my own screens. So you like that look? That looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's different.
It's just a new, so literally we could be talking. So oh yeah, what do you think about that? Well, I think that this is, I can be fucking around with the screen the whole time.
Scotching around.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We could add the ticker. I mean, we could do all kinds of shit with this thing.
Yeah, we were wondering what was up with George's look. We were wondering where the homeless guy came from.
Yeah, he looks like he should be playing for the Bullet Boys with that look. Jesus.
You're just like, what is this, the homeless tour?
Hey, good for him. Whatever. At least he's in shape. He's rocking.
Yeah, he's got his tiger stripe out there, his traditional tiger stripe.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that hat's all about, but that's not really a good look, but whatever.
Well, so whoever shot that video has a good camera.
Yeah, they do.
It's a nice clean digital.
George looks like he could just set the guitar down and go right back to fixing a car or something.
Exactly. Yeah, we were kind of goofing on that a little bit. It's like, what is it? Who's this homeless guy?
Yeah.
Wandered out there on stage with George's guitar.
Well, it looks like he's bringing it. That's pretty cool.
He was doing good. George is George.
Yeah, I mean, the guy can play.
He does. When George does George, there's none better.
Sure. Yeah. Well, dude, weird. This is just some side note. So, I did an interview, I guess last week with Peter Baltus.
Okay.
From Accept.
Yeah.
Did you know he was in Dokken?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, early. That was the whole when Don was doing Blackout.
Yeah, pre-Juan, right?
Yeah, because the thing, as the story goes, when Dieter Dirks found Don at the whiskey,
mm-hmm.
and hand pink waving.
I don't know what that means, but
okay. Right. When Dieter Dirks found Don at the whiskey and they were recording the Blackout release,
right?
When Don went over to Germany to participate in the Blackout recording sessions,
mm-hmm.
as part of his payment, they gave him studio time.
Okay.
And he didn't have a band.
Okay.
And so Peter Baltus was playing with Accept.
Sure.
In the same recording studio, like down the hall.
Okay.
And so because he didn't have a band, he had to put players together, and Peter Baltus was, one of them.
One of those players.
Exactly. So then, of course, Peter joined Don in the solo Don Dokken band after Dokken broke up in '88.
Okay.
So he was in that. band with John Norum and Billy White and
Right.
and Mickey D.
Right. Wow. I'm just interviewing all the Dokken players, aren't I?
Yeah, look at that. So that's how that came about. But yes, that was very, very early that Peter was in that incarnation.
Yeah. Well, it was just a interesting piece of a pretty good chat.
He's the bassist on Breaking the Chains album.
I thought it was Juan.
Well, he's listed on there, but it's Peter Baltus playing.
Oh, see, boy. And then okay. I thought it was listed as Pilsen, but it was Juan.
No, it was Juan, but then Juan got the offer to either stay with Dokken or go with Rat.
Okay.
And Juan was having some issues with his chick, and his chick tore up his passport, and he couldn't go back to Germany, and it got ugly, and so he just decided to stay in the States and join Rat.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so Don can tell these stories all day long.
Right.
And who did what, and I'm gonna tell you what, dude. Chicks always fuck everything up.
What are you trying to tell me that like that's news?
No, but it's just amazing how often that happens. Every time a guy got something cool going on, some chick is fucking it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens all the time. All the time. All right, I'm putting this up because I appreciate the comment. Nice to see you're watching, Jeffrey. But I'm putting this up to put a bitch out there too. Spell Neely's fucking name right.
Yeah.
It's on the website everywhere. Neeley.
There's 3 E's, pal.
There's 3 E's.
3 E's.
And it ain't just you. So I'm not hammering you specifically, Jeffrey. I'm literally hammering every commenter in history.
Jeffrey, Jeffry.
Yeah, Jeffrey. Neeley.
Right.
Every comment. Have you noticed like that last E has just kind of disappeared from your name lately?
It has. That's okay. It's no biggie.
It's biggie to me, goddammit. I expect more from our fans.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go back to the old school, and I'm actually going to add the MC in front of the Neely.
There you go, Mick Neely.
Yeah, because it used to be McNeely.
Right. Put it back on there.
Yeah. And that'll just really fuck you up.
Oh, man. I can't remember all this.
So,
it'll be MN, like some Japanese name or something.
Right, of course.
It'll be Neely.
Exactly.
Thank you,
how's the arm? There you go, Jeffrey. All right,
work.
Jeffrey, Jeffrey.
Yeah. Real quick, just before I will answer your question, but I just wanted to say, since I was talking about Baltus,
yes,
that was the first locals only interview that we did.
All right, nice.
And it's going to get released later, so it's, I guess not only, but it's going to get released in like May.
Okay,
for this project that Baltus is in now called Ash Rain, but it was streamed only for the locals people, for the VIPs.
You didn't do that for Halloween or Hyper or anything that didn't work out that way.
No.
Okay.
Of course, it was supposed to.
All right.
Biff Byford got COVID.
Oh, okay.
So that got pushed back a week. I just interviewed Biff on Thursday.
All right. So he didn't make the live stream.
He didn't do the live stream. And then Halloween couldn't figure out fucking StreamYard. So I ended up doing that one on Thursday as well and it's available for people. I believe I put it in the locals for the locals people.
Okay.
But it was not live. However, on Tuesday this week for the VIPs, I'm going to have on Martin Pohl, the guitar player from Mystic Prophecy.
Okay.
So we're going to have a live one on Tuesday. I'm going to try and start doing more of these.
Right.
With the locals, because I want to give people more on the locals page, you know, so that they're getting their millions worth. So
well, I see Rod Kukla reached out to us to interview Alcatraz. Are you going to do anything?
I got that booked up. Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Got that set up. And
as Rod is the American president of Silver Lining Records. So, you know, I made connection with him during his cruise, and he said he would keep me on all their interview lists. But obviously, I'm not around during the day, which most of these guys don't like to do that. So it's best if I pass that along to you.
Yeah, we are having Joe Stump from that band on, actually.
All right. Very good.
So that's that. I don't know what this is about. Chris, do you run the CMS Instagram? Assume if it's digital, I run it.
I don't do anything social media, website related or nothing. Yeah. So if it's something CMS related, it is 100% Chris.
You know what Neeley does? What you're looking at now.
Yeah.
He sits in the chair on the camera. That's what he does. And
I finance the show.
Pays for shit. And he pays for shit. That's right.
I put the bucks up and Chris does the work.
That's right. I'm the slave. He's the fucking slave master.
Right, exactly.
He's like, go build the website, Kunta.
Because I bought my way into the business.
That's right.
Remember that one?
Yes.
Got my way in.
That's right. You did.
Because I'm independently wealthy.
That's right. You are now, you fuck. Making all that money.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, so how is the arm holding up?
Feels okay.
All right.
Little dead armish, but okay. Not bad.
Right. So are you going to be in for the next?
Yeah, I'm going to do the next segment too.
All right. So what are you going to do during the break? Are you still going to sit there? Or are you going to get up and move around?
I'll get up and move around a little bit, but I'm not going to go lay down or anything. I'm going
to
just kind of move around for a little bit. And then I'm not doing any of the processing work in between. So you can go like 3 songs if you want to. So,
okay.
Right. I'm not gonna. I'll do all that tomorrow, even if it takes a couple of days after. So what? It's not like I can really go anywhere. So
yeah,
I'll do that later.
See, Chris risks his health just for you fuckers.
I try.
All right, fair enough. Well, you got anything else, or you want to?
Let's play a tune. I need some water. That's one thing I do need.
I am currently out of water. I am going to buy myself a personal Gunga Din. Gunga Din! Bring me water! Bring me water!
Surprised you just don't have your cleaning people come in on Saturday so they can take care of your water needs and drink needs too.
I'm not sure what the cleaning people look like. So I think I'm going to have to, if I'm going to get somebody, I'm going to have to get a scantily clad, waitress.
Right.
I have a full bar over here. I know you can't see it. It's off camera, but
sure.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. So maybe I'll have to do that. That'll be my intern.
There you go. Nice.
All right. Well, we'll play a couple of tunes. Let's a song. So
all right.
What shall we play?
I'm going to pick 2 songs here.
All right.
One I'm picking myself. One I'm taking right from the YouTube, and that's where these are coming from. Chat people, YouTube, the CMS chat or the VIP chat was asking where the comments we're putting on the screen are coming from. They're on YouTube.
Yeah, and also if you want to get a request in during our breaks, request at theclassicmetalshow.com.
Mm-hmm.
Request, not est, but request at
Singular.
the classicmetalshow.com.
That's right.
And send an email. And I don't look at the chat room that often, so if you're throwing requests in the chat room, it's high probability I will not see it.
That's right.
So email it to me.
Yeah, and just real quick, this is another update I made, and then we will get to songs, I promise.
All right.
But on the chatandkill.com page, where you go to the chat rooms, for people that are in the VIP chat, I should have put this in a post on the VIP chat. If you want to participate, there's a button in there that just says free chat or something on chatandkill.com.
Okay.
When you click that, it goes to a page that I built that has the chat already mapped out for the entire show by section. So like this segment, there's one that says CMS 1, and then there's another one that says CMS 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that you're in the right chat room the whole time for the YouTubes.
All right.
So if you want to be in there as well, you can pull that up as a side screen, and then you can chat on the YouTube as well.
Well, very nice. Well,
another little feature I built.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, my two nephews and my brother-in-law are checking us out,
Okay.
watching us on their new TV in Arizona.
Nice.
So I'm going to give a shout out to my nephew James, my nephew Joel, my brother-in-law Jeff, who are checking out the CMS Live on the television.
Well, a nice hand job to all three of you. That's what
and they want to hear Anthrax Madhouse, which I will get to.
Okay, we could do that one. I am going to offer this as he meant Don Felder, I'm sure, which is fine. But before you do that, to go into this song,
yes,
I would like to hear, and you're going to be surprised by this because it's not classic metal, but it does have a classic metal guy.
Okay, all right.
I would like to hear Don Henley.
Okay.
I Will Not Go Quietly.
All right.
From, I think that's The End of the Innocents, I think.
Yes, I believe you're correct.
And that one, of course, features Mr. Axl Rose.
Okay.
So we'll get a little weird tonight because as you can tell, I'm very fired up. I'm actually talking to people and not dying. This is good.
Very good. All right. Well, we're going to play a few tunes. We will come back. And like I said, if you want to get a request in, request at theclassicmetalshow.com, and I will fit your request in between the segments. Well, Chris is, he's going to see how much of a marathon man he is tonight.
That's right. We're going to try it.
All right. Well, here's not classic metal, but goes by Chris's request because it does, features a classic metal guy,
right?
Axl Rose. So it's Don Henley from the 1989 release, "The End of the Innocents," with "I Will Not Go Quietly" exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.